Hi, welcome to the Orbit of the Coding. My name is Alok Mukhya, and I'm going to present part 1 Introduction to Round Method in C Sharp. So, in this slide, I'm going to present some different point like introduction of round method, usage of round method, and what is the exact purpose of round method. So, you can see here round method uses different type of arguments. Basically round method is a overloaded method, and in this method we have used multiple argument like double in 32, decimal in 32, and in this round method we have passing three argument midpoint rounding, and midpoint rounding is also have a three context. I will show you in the some next slide. So so what is method dot round method? So in C sharp, method dot round is a math class method which is used to round a value to the nearest integer or to the particular number of fractional digit. This method can be overloaded by changing the number and type of the argument passed. So this is the console application. So I have create a new console application, and this is the namespace console app 3, and this is the class program and static void. This is the entry point of the console application. And after that we have a huge console.read key. Console.read key is basically hold the console output program. So I will show you in the examples. When we start the application, this is the console output, and console.read key is hold the all screen. So I close the output and comment that particular code of line control C, and I'm going to start that program. That time you see that console output is not hold. It's only visual in fraction of times that. So this is used to console hold the console output, so you can see your output clearly. And after that, this is the console, and which is going to present on the namespace using system. So when we have removed the using system namespace and build that particular solution, then we can get that compiler error. The name console does not exist in the current context. So console is belongs to the system using system namespace. And so and the round method, Math.Round method is also to be the part of system namespace. So we have defined a variable double. Variable name is the x, and we have a passing double value 4.12. So I'm going to round that particular value 4.12. So we should print the particular value console dot write line and pass that x. Let's see what will be the exact output. So this output should be 4 because it's round that value 4.12 round in rounding 4. Also round method support a different kind of parameter, different kind of argument. I will show in that, but before the slide. So I have took example one by one. So I'm going to Visual Studio. So this is the round method, and this is the integer. Integer, it means how what type of precision we have to run that particular method. If suppose if I pass to 1 and then going to the, so this is the round 4.1, so it takes one integer after that decimal value. Suppose if I pass 2, then it consider for two parameters after that particular decimal 4.12. So this is that particular, so this is the example of second type argument, and that is one also the valid argument midpoint rounding argument. This is the sometimes which depend upon actual requirement of the project, and midpoint rounding is play a vital role in that particular application. Suppose you basically when you have get that some error on your project and debugging you won't have any particular solution, so midpoint rounding get that particular solutions, and you have to you have to present that. I will show you the midpoint rounding examples. So basically we have a declare array type round type array. So I have uncomment that particular line. So this is the double array, and we have passed different kind of value 2.275. This is the value we have showing on the examples. So what is the round method exact, which kind of situations that should be round of particular numbers. So this is the array, so I'm going to write a for each loop, and we have a diff. This is a double type array, so we have defined a double type variable, and this is the value in well, and console dot write line math dot round value. So this is the simple rounding I have so in the text, simple rounding, and we have gotten concatenate that particular method. Yeah, and so console dot write line, it should print on the next line, right? So and then console dot write line, we have used integer. We have used a second type of, we have passed second argument in that particular example. So method math dot round function, and we have passed a value, and then we suppose we have a rounding after the decimal 2 value, so we have passed integer 2. Let's see what is output. After that console dot write line math dot round, and pass that value true, and we have used midpoint rounding. So in midpoint rounding we have separate three annotations. let's see, you can see that annotation, right? Away from 0. If you used away from 0, then how, let's see on the example this, we can use away from 0 to even. So this is the 2 point. So right now in that example we can use two events. I will explain in two event what is the exact output, and after that away from 0. So we can define text. So away from 0, away from 0. So this is the, so we can see a better output result. uh, to event, right? That is not passed in the argument. So I will start build that particular solution. Build succeeded, 0 failed, start program. Let's see how is the output. So simple rounding to 2.21 to even 2.28. Away from 0 output is 2.28. Simple rounding 2.38. So this is the, let's see one by one. So output is mess up. So I think it's difficult to understand what is the exact output. So I have comment that all the output, and let's see one by one. So we can use method round, simple method dot round method and pass in the value. So it round all that value. Yeah. So 2 and 4 and 3. So 2.742, and this is the rounding, right? So better way we can pass a value, and after rounding, this is the value. After rounding, what is the value? So this is the first value 2.75, and after rounding it's 2, 2.37 after rounding 2, and 3.5. So this should be around 4, and 3.46 this should be around 3. This is the examples for first, right? And we have commented but first, and I can show you the second examples. We are passing uh, two decimal value. So let's see what is the exact output. Uh, so it's rounding after two decimal, like 2.275. This is the three decimal, and we are passing an integer value 2. So it's round 2.28 and 2.375. So it's round 2.38. So let's see an examples. After that, I will show on the third type, midpointing round two event. What is the usage of two event? So yeah. So this is the example of midpoint rounding two events. So I will start that application. Let's see what is the exact output. So 2.75 So we have get the two even 2.75. So it will display the nearest even number. Like suppose 2.275 and nearest even number is 28. So it will show 2.28 and 2.378. So midpoint dot two even, so 2.38. So this is the examples, and after that I will show you the example of away from zero. So what is the usage of exactly usage of away from zero? So let's start program. Let's see what is the output. So away from zero, like 2.28, 2.38, 3.47. So away from zero, it round after two decimal like 3.465. So it will round 3.47. If we have remove that particular parameter, so in that examples it rounded after two decimal because we have passed argument 2 in integer type. So when we run that particular program, let's see the output 2.275, it's round 2, 2.46, it's round 3, 2.3.465, it's round 3, and 3.6, it's round 4. So it's removed the after decimals. So this is the example of away from 0. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget that like and subscribe that video. And next video I will show what is the exact difference between double and decimal. So thank you for your watching.